Hello, this is Molly Reamer with Bridget's Grove and 30 Days of Goddess with a quick flip through video of my mini prayer book for January. And I do offer several of these little mini prayer books, and they are undated or unassigned to month, so you can use them at any time. This one, I specifically had a beachy themed cover because I spend January at the beach at Dauphin Island on the Gulf Coast, and I wanted to have a beachy cover theme for my book. This one was the first experience that I've had in a while. When I first started 30 Days of Goddess back in 2021, I had several dedicated months where I dedicated my practice to a specific goddess and worked with her specifically. And then after that, I moved back into writing prayers, poems, and practices based on my overall, just, what I felt like that day, not necessarily dedicated to a specific goddess. Since I was at the beach, this one I dedicated to Yamaya. And it was I found it a really powerful and really connected practice to have dedicated the book to her. And so every morning when I got up, the first thing I did was look at the word of the day and then write a prayer to her specifically, because I really felt her keenly in that landscape. She is so present there to me that it's like I couldn't not dedicate to her. So anyway, the stickers on the book, on the covers, are from Kelly Lincoln of Dancing Goddesses, and they were just too cute. I had to put them on there. Used a card from, I think, the Enchanted Map Oracle, and then this one's from a Power Affirmations, I believe. And then I got a free page-a-day calendar from Hay House, and so I included the section about January in the beginning. I don't usually do and another section about January. I don't usually fill out my moon wheel in the small pocket-sized prayer book because I keep a larger prayer book as well, and I do the moon wheel in there, so it doesn't feel necessary for me to duplicate it. Sometimes I think I'll go back and color this. I don't usually. That's okay. There's no rules. And if you are only working with a small prayer book, you may wish to fill out your moon wheel there, and you can invent your own symbols, or I do have a moon code that is symbols that I've developed and worked with that I use on my own moon wheel. I have a little class about that. I can link to that below. Anyway, I used a lot of stickers from now I can't remember what the name of the sticker book is. It's a cool sticker book that I got, and it had so many sea-themed stickers in it that you'll see those recur a lot of times on my pages. This is a card from Tyler Thrasher. The small affirmation cards, daily graphics for each day. This is from a coloring book that was also a Hay House resource free. And I spilled tea on my book. Luckily, I transcribe my poems every day. That's why you'll see that I've glued over the words that I've written. Because part of my practice is I write my poems, I write my prayers, and then I read them into Otter, which is a transcription software, and then I transcribe them into type. And so then I don't care about gluing things over because I have them somewhere else. And I also apparently don't care about, I actually did care about spilling tea, but it doesn't, stress me out to have spilled tea because those words have been moved over somewhere else. It did bother me a little bit to have the tea on there and to have leaked my words. Anyway, these little graphics I post every day on Instagram and on Facebook and in the patron-only Goddess Magic Facebook group. And they are, I also provide them members of the Goddess Magic community on Patreon, which is patreon.com/goddessmagic. They get all of those daily graphics in advance, and so they can use them as they will. Some people shuffle them like an oracle deck and pick a one for each day. Some people go through what they do align to the daily prompts that I offer. And so they go through, that's what I do, is I go through and I pick out the one that matches the daily prompt, and then I use that in the book. It fits perfectly in that little square. You can, of course, write your own things there, use art, etc. I keep the mini prayer books very, very simple because I have my more complex prayer book in the video to follow. And I really enjoy the liberation of just keeping it small and simple like that. It's really, I don't know how long I'll keep doing double prayer books a month, but basically as long as it's fun, I'm going to do that. I'm planning to dedicate each month to a different goddess throughout this year. And so we'll see how that goes. And so the dedicated prayers are going in the small book, and then the non-dedicated prayers, the poems about my life, my experiences, the wisdom, the Great Goddess, etc. Those go into my other prayer book. So I kept these pages really simple. This is from Patricia Ballantyne. I got a little sticker printer, or a little tiny printer from my aunt for Christmas. It is, I have it, just a second. Whoop. I'm going to grab it real quick. I have it over here because, anyway, it's this little Kodak Step printer. The paper for it is kind of expensive, but I really like, for one thing, at the beach, I didn't have any other kind of printer, so it was really enjoyable to be able to print out my individual little pieces, and I print, you'll see that a lot in my larger prayer book. You'll see a lot of little pictures that I printed out, and I've just loved having it because it enabled me to, you know, if I had little bits of wisdom from other people, I could print them out. If I wanted to make a quick little quote graphic or a little poem, I could print it out. If I want to take a picture from the day, I could print it out. It was so useful to me. I haven't been using it as much since I got home because I have other resources available to me, but for traveling, it was really amazing. As I said, the paper's a little expensive for it, but I found it was super worth it to have that access. So like this is made with it. You can do collage. So this, I made 4, you could put 4 pictures on one piece of paper and cut them apart. So I did that, and you get like kind of 4 stickers for $1, $1 worth of sheet, or I guess it's 50 cents a sheet. So 1 50-cent sheet, and you get 4 out of it. And this is also a graphic made on using word swag. And then this is a picture Mark took of me actually at the beach. I think it has kind of a look of stock photo, but it is actually me. And it, and then I added the words with word swag and then printed it out on a little printer. So much fun. Another one. That's the kids at the salt marsh. This is another one that I did as 4 and cut out. Elena's birthday. She turned 12. I love the pocket-sized books because they're very grab and go. You can take them anywhere. They just take a few minutes. They literally are pocket-sized. They put in or fit in a little purse, and then it creates this portable storehouse for your magic. This little book of wisdom. You don't even have to actually write anything new. You can use the things that I offer. You can use favorite quotes. You can use wee moons. There's all kinds of things. That's another word swag / little step printer. I'm out here in the studio today. It's raining a lot. I haven't been able to go for a walk, and that's kind of disappointing to me. So I am making my videos. So it's a tarot card that I was using as a bookmark, and my word of the year bookmark that I stamped. Oops. And then I used the extra little graphics that I had left over to fill up space in the back. I like to keep an envelope in here. This is from Dancing Goddesses as well, Kelly Lincoln. I like to keep a little envelope in the back. I usually keep a 30 Days of Goddess practice card in there as a reminder. And this is where I store the cut apart little graphics, and then I use them every day. So the envelope starts out fat, and then it gets smaller and smaller, and the book gets fatter in the meantime. So anyway, that's my little pocket prayer book for January. And if you would like to join us for 30 Days of Goddess, you are welcome to. It is 30daysofgoddess.com. We have a live circle. We have monthly free resources, sampler pack, monthly practice cards, all kinds of goodies focused on daily practice and creating a space for you and the sacred in your everyday. So thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.